But let me tell you about Marky Mark.
Okay.
So we're going to go way back, like maybe 85, 84. I remember I had a Dodge Subaru at G&L Auto trying to get it fixed or something, trying to get my radio put in.
Hold on. You said a Dodge Subaru.
A Dodge Subaru. A station wagon. It was a station wagon Subaru.
I got what
Dodge
you're saying.
Subaru station wagon. I had just got, that was my little trap car. I had speakers back in it, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Four-wheel drive for the winter. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. It's like 84, 85. So I take it to G&L Auto on Dorchester Ave. Now at this point, I'm in Dorchester. Now Dorchester, certain parts of it still got Irish, but then the other parts are just niggas.
Right.
So the place where I'm getting my car fixed is where the Irish at. So I take it there. That's the first time I meet him. So he's like working there. He looks like he has like one of them garage type of dicky type thing on.
Yeah.
So he's out there smoking a cigarette. I'm like, yeah. Don't you know the next day my fucking radio gets missing and shit, right? So I've come to find out that that's what he was good for. And he couldn't be found after that. I said, this motherfucker took my radio, right? Now, I knew him as Donnie's brother, because he was a Marky then. Donnie was fucking with Maurice Starr and them with the New Kids on the Block.
Right.
Just carbon copies of New Edition.
Facts.
Get out of here. I'm sorry, man. I'm not with it, bro. I'm just not with, like, because we got something black, like, okay, we need something white. No. When you get something white, then you're going to take away all the white fans from them.
Right.
That's all you're doing. When you're making something white with something that's working so great black, you're just taking all the white fans that's going to love them because they're white, and they're just a carbon copy of them.
So you ever ran into Marky Mark again after he stole your
Oh,
radio?
okay. My bad.
We didn't finish that.
So
you said he stole your radio.
So I never seen him. So the Boston Music Awards, we had one, the first one, and we was happy. This is the best rap group, Almighty Hour. So we ain't doing shit. We in the streets. Oh man, awards about this big. Fuck it. You keep it over your house, and I'll keep it at my house. There's 100 of us. So the next year, this Marky Mark comes out in a Funky Bunch.
Good vibration.
This nigga's on underwear, fucking Calvin Klein underwear boxes. I'm like, all right. This nigga wins the Boston Music Award. We're like, huh? We mad in the motherfucker, man. We pissed. How the fuck can this motherfucker win it? We hated this nigga from then on. He started blowing up. Feel it, feel the vibration. Feel it.
With your radio.
Feel the vibrations. So Marky Mark got big. He was going on the Arsenio Hall show. He was going to wear Boston Bruins. Now, there's a post on Benzino was legendary _ where you see that the pop art things, the little statues, we just got ours. And you see it's graped out and they did it so dope. We got the Bruins shit on, we got Timberlands, we got Adidas. That's all Boston niggas did was trees and leaves, Timberlands and Adidas. Went to graves and whole parks got torn down by the feds. They just did a big, my guys over at, from Interville just did a dope ass documentary about Adidas and how serious. Now I've been going 43, 44 years straight, never, with no Nikes, nothing, no Jordans, just strictly Adidas. And yes, I have some on there. He was going on there wearing Bruins. That's our colors. When 2003 colors came out, Boston started getting ganged out with their colors. So everybody's wearing different teams and shit. Everybody knew ours was Bruins, black and gold. That's how we're classified. This nigga said he was going to wear it. Now we had just lost 2 guys in our group. We buried Rock all in Bruins with the hat and everything. Buried him. This was the youngest member. I get in touch with Donnie. I said, Donnie, listen, you tell him not to do that. I said it's gonna cause a lot of problems if he does it. He can wear anything else. Celtics, Red Sox, whatever the fuck you want. Do not wear Bruins. Tell him don't. That'd be disrespectful. Man, he doesn't listen to me. I said, all right. Come to find out he was gonna do it anyways. We found out where he was practicing at. It was like rehearsal space, John Messina's in Fenway Park. So we chilling, everybody popped up, we talking on. They must be smoking weed because you got to go upstairs to practice where the practice room's at. Not just rappers, but rock bands. It's like a practice area, you know, right down Fenway Park. As soon as we hit that motherfucking first staircase, get Marky out of here, get him out of here. There was everybody screaming. We caught two of them, broke one of their legs. This is a true story.
This is just his
Put another
followers,
one in the hospital.
people he was running with.
Huh?
This is just the people.
This
he
is
was
this is
running
me. This is no the Funky Bunch because they was practicing for Arsenio the next day. They was
with? Oh,
flying
y'all
out.
niggas broke
This
the
was the Funky
Bunch.
Bunch.
That's
So
crazy.
he ended up going to Arsenio because they had to record it live the next night, and he had Chicago White Sox shit on, minus two of his band members.
Switched it.
Right? So from there, his manager, Dick Scott, rest in peace, 70-year-old black man, like remind you of one of like, you know how the old the black movies are back in the day? Like real kind of like that type of thing. Not so much on the gangster side, but you knew he had gangsters with him. So he was the one that got Marky, he's really the one that seen that Marky was gonna be a big, huge star. He got him the Calvin Klein thing, the music, and then he got him into the movies. A black man did that, Dick Scott. Just like Maurice Starr did the New Edition, another black man that first started out with the New Edition, did the New Kids. Maurice Starr, another black man. So they had something together, Dick, Maurice, because all the money was going through there. New Edition, New Kids on the Block, Marky Mark. So they heard about everything. So they wanted a meeting. So I went and met Dick. He said, "Look, man, what do I got to do for you to leave him alone?" I said, "Listen, you know, I have respect for him. He's an older guy, and he was a fly dude. I mean, dressed sharp. Come to find out, he was gay. Like one of the first. He was, but not saying that because it was like I found that later on, but I had so much respect for him. And let me finish the story. So basically, he wanted to see how much. I said, "Well, look, you know, I got a group. We want to go on tour. I need a tour bus for about 3 months, about 40, 50,000. He said, "No problem." He said, "I want you to come to my house in Jersey." He had a super mansion in Jersey. We all went up there. We was about 12 deep. He had like 7 rooms. Each room had a jacuzzi tub in it. We stayed the night until the bus came in the morning, picked us up from his crib. Me and him had a meeting together, man, and he was just laying down some really, really dope shit to me that made me see things a little bit early in a different perspective. Maybe not all the way, but he really was the first one to kind of like, I wouldn't say not like a father figure, because Schnapps was my father, and our relationship was an ill relationship, but just as a man that I don't know, he just had this aura about him that was just a businessman in the music industry. He just looked like a mogul and he was just a fly dude. And he had a triple bypass heart surgery. And man, so yeah, man, like I learned a lot, and that was the thing. And then Marky Mark, we never had an issue after that. I mean, they didn't like me after that. Of course, I understood that. But when you look in retrospect, he could have wore anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what him and Donnie have done, even with the Wahlbergs, I've been to a couple of their Wahlburgers. Burgers, great food, great service. I used to live across the street from one over here.
I don't put that here to Wahlberg.
At the back, yeah,
that's
Wahlburgers,
crazy.
yeah, man.
I never knew
They did it with
that.
their other brothers.
It's even spelled like that. W-A.
They got one up there by the stadium. By the stadium. Remember Sack?
Yeah.
By the stadium, the Wahlburgers. I used to stay across the street, yeah. So, and they do it with their other brother and their family, and I respect that. I do. But you know, we was wild boys back then, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a different time.
Word.
So